All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome. It's Jennifer Ebinger here, and Mark is on too. He is a panelist, so I'm not going to be able to see any chat questions or any comments or anything, so he's going to monitor that for us. But welcome to our Young Living New Member Orientation. And again, my name is Jennifer Ebinger, and I'm a local leader here in San Antonio. And we're super excited that you're here with us today. And many of you are probably just maybe received your starter kit, your premium starter kit, or it's in the mail to you. And so we wanted to just do a quick orientation just to kind of give you some information about how to get onto your virtual office and kind of navigate it a little bit. We're not going to go over everything because we wanted to be pretty quick, but just enough to kind of get you started. So let me get to the next. Okay, so we're super excited for y'all's journey. We've been with Young Living for over 6 years now, and it's been life-changing for us. We love our essential oils, and just the whole lifestyle has been a game changer for our wellness. So tonight we're going to cover basic info that you're going to want to keep handy, navigating through the virtual office, placing an essential rewards order, spending your essential reward points, and we're going to talk a little bit about what essential rewards is in case you're not sure what that is. And then what is PV Assist, placing a quick order, contacting customer service, and how you can get paid when you share, which can help you get your oils paid for and get your products paid for. Okay, so some information that you want to keep handy is your distributor number, your login, and your password that you created when you started your account with Young Living, and then also that 4-digit PIN number. So that 4-digit PIN number is used when you call in to Young Living or you do live chat. They're going to ask for, of course, your name, your member number, and your 4-digit PIN number. And that's how they identify you. Usually they can't help answer any questions for you unless you have that PIN number. Okay, so when you go on to youngliving.com is the website, you just simply click on sign in. Super simple. And then there is where you can put your username, but you can also put your member number too, which is what I use. I use my member name. I think Mark uses our username and then our password. And then just click log in. Okay, so when you log in, this is your dashboard summary. This is the screen that always will pop up. You'll see over there on the left-hand side, reward points balance. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that, but that's every time you do an essential rewards order, that's where like all of your points go to that you get to spend like cash on different products that you want. So here on the left-hand side, you have member news, your essential rewards, quick order, my organization, and that's for when you start sharing with your friends and family, and those folks will go, you'll see their names there. Member resources, lots of great information. Whoops, sorry about that. Lots of great information under member resources, and then my account. So we're going to go through a couple of these tabs here. So member news. Member news is where you're going to find like the promos. You see the Be Free and Fearless. The monthly promos are always right there for you, but you can also find them under member news. And member news, there's going to be information about, say, some new products or new farms that Young Living has that they want to share with all of us. Also, there is the out of stock. Products currently out of stock. Now this is like way at the bottom of member news. So I always like to show people that because remember Young Living is a farming company, and so we don't make our oils in the lab. So they're made, they're grown on a farm, and sometimes things happen like crops don't get enough rain or they get too much rain. So sometimes things are out of stock. So this is the place where you can go, and I'll show you a quick picture here of it. So you can see, if the item is out of stock, it could be because there's supply constraints, and then they'll give you a projected availability date, which is really nice. And then I really appreciate that Young Living gives us like an alternate product. because when you're new, there's just so many products, but a lot of them, kind of sometimes work the same way in our bodies, and we can use an alternate one. Now, the out-of-stock report is always updated on Fridays, too. That's good to know. So if you're checking it on Monday and Tuesday, it's probably not going to change until Friday when they update it. And these projected availability dates are pretty close. Occasionally, products come in a little earlier, sometimes a little late, but they're pretty close. Okay, so now I'm skipping all the way down to my account. So this is a picture of me and Brooke, and I probably need to update this because this is a few years old. But this is where you can get your member number, and you see that account credits there. That is when let's see, a couple of examples with that would be, so recently there was an overcharge on our shipping a few months back, and so they credit us back, and so those account credits we can use on our orders to help pay for shipping or products or whatever. And then also, if you share with somebody and your commission check happens to be less than $25, then they'll put that account credit in there for you. Let's see. Okay, then you have my profile. So this is where you can edit your address, your default shipping address, any of your contact information, and you can also change your password and your PIN number here too. And then you can always add your social security number in here as well. So if you're sharing with others and you get to a certain amount, usually $600 for the year, then Young Living will ask you for that because they have to report that income to the government. So, and then also I always encourage folks to just go ahead and set up direct deposit, because that way you get those commission checks in your account sooner than later, because it's usually around the 16th, 17th. But if you have to wait for the mail, of course, you're looking at another week. So it's always good to set up that direct deposit, and you do that right there. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Essential Rewards. So before I get into the nitty-gritty of it, so Young Living really rewards us just really for making like positive changes in our home and wellness. And this is the best way to do an order. I did a little checking, and the average home spends on personal care products a month around $100 to $150. So that's like your shampoos, your conditioners, your deodorants, all of that. And then cleaning supplies around $50 a month, and supplements around $100. So that's between $150 to $300 depending on how large the family is. So Essential Rewards really rewards us because we get points back it rewards us for upgrading our products, right, to better, cleaner ingredients. And a couple of ways you can do that. You can go room by room. So, say you want to start switching out your cleaning products, or your laundry room, or your makeup kit. It's super simple. You can also go person by person. So if you have somebody in your home that is needing, that has a certain health goal, that's needing some certain support in certain areas, then that's a good place to start too. And I'm going to give you an example of how I totally messed this up, because when I first got my kit, I didn't quite understand how Essential Rewards worked. I'm sure that my sponsor had told me about that, but we get so much information coming in, right? It's all very new. And so a week or so after I got my starter kit, I went and I did a pretty sizable order on a quick order, and I didn't get any points. I didn't get any free products. The rewards or not the rewards, but the promos, the monthly promos were different back then. So I totally missed out. And so I really like to make sure that people understand the benefits of Essential Rewards. So here's a quick little graphic on that. So if changing out your lifestyle and having more healthier products in your home is important, and you're going to do that anyways because you're really just spending that money at the grocery store. It's not, I found, it's not new money that I was spending. I'm just spending it on better quality stuff with Young Living. So you do that, you get on Essential Rewards, and you earn 10% back on your first months 1 through 3. And then on months 4, you earn 20% back. And then on months 25 and plus, you earn 25%. So since I've been on Essential Rewards for 6.5 years, I'm earning 25%. And I'll tell you, we have raked in the points. Sometimes I wonder, like, does Young Living really know how much free stuff that they're giving me, and probably, you know, a lot of people with Young that are members. So it's just, it's so rewarding, because every month I get a bunch of points, and then I just save them up, and then I can buy, you know, fun stuff that, you know, extra stuff, like, you know, maybe some savvy makeup, or spend it on things that I, you know, that I need within my household. Okay, so then also you earn free gifts. So if you're on Essential Rewards for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and 12 months, they actually put in your box a free oil. So that's just another benefit of being on Essential Rewards. It's so, so cool. So a couple of tips on that. The minimum to do Essential Rewards is $50 PV per month. But really, if you can do 100, then that kind of like flips the switch for all of the free products, okay? And we're going to talk a little bit about that. And it's so cool because you can change your date. And we took advantage of that last month because we went to convention and we were gone for a few weeks, and I didn't want my order coming here while we were gone. So we were able to change the date. So that's super handy. And then you have until 11 p.m. Central Time. It might be midnight, but I like to say 11 just to give a little bit of extra time there on the day that your order processes. So, you know, if today is my order date, then I would have until 11 o'clock tonight to change my order. And you can actually log into your Essential Rewards throughout the whole month, which is what I do, and I'm always adding and subtracting the different products. So you can do that throughout the month. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the monthly promos here. So every month on the 1st, Young Living posts, and you get an email, and then you'll see in your groups that you're in, you'll see that they change the promos every month. So this month, Young Living has these promos. So you can see there at the bottom that at 100 PV, if you are on Essential Rewards, you get 5 ml Lavender Vitality. Now, if I just did a $100 quick order, I wouldn't get that. Okay, and then at 190, if you're doing your order through Essential Rewards, then you would get that 5 ml Lavender Vitality and the Lavaderm Cooling Mist, and then you would also get the 5 ml Valor, which is huge. They don't give Valor away very often. So if I just did a $190 quick order, I'm not going to get the lavender or the Lavaderm spray. So you can see, you're starting to see the benefits, I'm sure. Then at 250, you add in the geranium, and then at 300, you add in the Aroma Life. So every month for our home, we always do a $300 order. It works for us because you remember those amounts that I gave you at the beginning on the personal, the cleaning, and the supplements. Those are things that I was already buying at my big box grocery store. And so I've simply just switched those over. So my vitamins, you know, my probiotics and my omegas, joint support products, I buy from Young Living. So it is super easy for me to get to the 300. And by doing that, I earned $75 in points, okay, because I'm at 25%. And I got that's about $150 or so worth of free product. So isn't that amazing? It's so amazing. So that's another benefit of using Essential Rewards. Okay, so it's super simple to change your order. And if you're not on Essential Rewards, you kind of go through this same process here. You just click on it, and then it'll ask you to, tell you a little bit about it, click continue, and you add in your products. Super simple. But here, when you want to change your order, You just click on Essential Rewards, click Change Order, and then you just put in the product name. So a little tip here is that, like, if you're going to order frankincense, you can just type in Frank, and it'll bring up everything with that, you know, with Frank in it. So I find that helpful because some of the oils are a little tricky to spell, like helichrysum and even frankincense. I still get the S and the C mixed up. So I just abbreviate and it pops up. And then you can also just go through and search through the categories and think of these as the lifestyle, right? You've got your personal care, your at home, your diffusers, healthy and fit, all of that. All right, and so then you always want to save your monthly order, okay? Because if you just go in there and you make the change, say you take out, you know, you take out lavender and you add in the Thieves Household Cleaner, and then you just walk away from your screen, and you don't save it, it's not going to save it automatically for you, so you have to go in there and save it. I've made the huge mistake of going in and changing up the whole order, not saving it, and then I have to do it all over again and try to remember what I had in there. So, but this is a super cool screen because you can see it tells you all the free stuff that I got this month. Isn't that cool? All right, then you've got your processing date. So remember I told you that you can change your processing date. So this is where you do that. Just click on Change Processing and it will give you the available dates. Sometimes not all the dates are available, because they only process so many ER orders per day. The manual process, it's like, who does that? I do that every single month. My ER date is set for the 2nd, but I get so excited that I actually manually process it on the 1st. Like, I have it ready, and sometimes I stay up till past my bedtime just to find out what the promos are for on, you know, the 1st of the month. Because they release those like in the middle of the night. But you can just simply manually process your order and it goes through. So say your order's supposed to go through on the 15th, but it's the 2nd and you want it to go through and you have it ready, you just click manual process and it'll go through. Then next month, it will still process on the 15th. It will keep your original date unless you manually process it again, okay? Let's see. All right. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about PV Assist. So hopefully you have this set up because this is super important, because say that you have the goal of $300 because you want to take full advantage of Essential Rewards, getting as many points as you can and getting all of the freebies. So, but say that something in your cart goes out of stock, maybe, you know, a couple of days before your order processes or even that day, and you haven't checked it. So that's actually a good practice, to always just before you go to bed that night that your order is going to process, then just go log in and check to make sure that nothing's gone out of stock. That's a really good practice to do. But let's just say that doesn't happen and something goes out of stock, and say your order goes through for $280 or even $290, and you totally missed out. So Young Living set up this cool program called PV Assist. So you can see there in mine, I have Thieves, Cedarwood, and Lavender. So if I were to fall below for some reason because something went out of stock, then it would pull from those items. And those are items that I wouldn't mind having an extra of. So, because we use Thieves every day, I use Cedarwood every day, and we use Lavender every day. So it's just really a no-brainer, and it's such an awesome setup that they have. This is something that is fairly new within the last couple of years, but I don't think a lot of people know about it. But I've seen a lot of people miss out on points and on missing out on the promos because something went out of stock. So this is something really good to set up. Okay, super easy to spend your ER points. When you spend your ER points, you have to do that through a quick order. And you still have to process your Essential Rewards order in that same month, okay? Sometimes people get confused on that, but your Essential Reward point order is separate from your actual Essential Rewards order. Okay, so you just go to a quick order, which I think is our next screen here. Here's a little pop-up screen that tells you how to spend your ER points. I love spending mine every single month. I don't wait, because I love getting the FedEx guy to come to my house and bring me my box. Okay, so a couple of little pointers when you're spending your points. Do you see that little flag there, say next to Boswellia or Wrinkle Cream? Whenever you see a product that has that little blue flag, that means that you can use your Essential Reward points for that product. Now, the maximum strength acne treatment, there's not a flag next to that. So that means you would have to pay money for that. You couldn't get that for free. Normally, any new products that come out, they're out for about 6-7 months before you can actually get them for free on your Essential Rewards. So then you can just make adjustments for that. You know, you can put that on your Essential Rewards order and buy something else using your points. Most items will have that little blue flag unless it's a new product or it's an accessory like maybe a diffuser. So diffusers that you buy, they do have to go onto your Essential Rewards order since they're not a full PV amount. All right, so quick orders. Okay, so a few tips on quick orders. The only time that I use a quick order is if there is something that's on sale or I'm redeeming my points. Other than that, I really try very hard to put everything into my Essential Rewards order. Now, this month I made an exception because my order went through on the 1st, and then after that, the Thieves Cough Drops came in stock. And I love my Thieves Cough Drops. You know, we're still in the middle of summer, but winter's, you know, fall and school and everything's just right around the corner. And I like for all of us here in our home to have one of those every couple of days or so just to help support everything. So I did a quick order and I ordered a few bags. Okay, I ordered 4. And then I might put in another or 1 or 2 on my ER order for next month, because those suckers they're gonna go out again. So I wanted to make sure that I had those on hand. But for maximum benefit, you want to get all of those products on your Essential Rewards order. Again, I made that mistake too because I thought I could have multiple Essential Reward orders a month, and then I found out no. So you can only have 1 Essential Rewards order per month. So this is just kind of going through on, you know, selecting your items for your quick order. You just click Add Product, super simple, and then check out. Okay. All right, customer service. So Young Living has the best customer service department. Every time I call, they are very, you know, helpful. They are so good. So anytime that I've called with an issue with an order, maybe I got something incorrectly, or I just heard my friend Linda had accidentally got a kit along with her order that she didn't order a premium starter kit. So she called customer service and they offered to her for half price. I mean, it's already like half price, right? So, I mean, that's just such great customer service. And back in June, we toured the customer service department because we were there in Utah, and the people there they hire top-notch people that give good customer service. And Young Living treats those employees wonderfully. In fact, I had posted a picture. They have a store for their employees, and it was locked. And I'm like, let me in. I want to see what's in there. Is there anything that's been out of stock that I could have? They wouldn't let me in there though. So down at the bottom of your screen there, you can find the phone number, and I actually keep that in my in my contact list on my phone. And then you can do live chat too. So again, when you call or do live chat, you need to have your name, your member number, and your 4-digit PIN number. And you can see that second arrow there, it has live chat. I use live chat a lot. They're open late, I think 10 or 11 o'clock at night for us because they're an hour behind us. So, okay, and then you just click your department that you want to talk to, or you know, what country that you're in. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about sharing Young Living. So did y'all know that there's a link builder through your virtual office? So link builder just is simply, it plugs in your member number, and if you have, you know, say you're sharing with somebody, your family member, about like, you know, I use this product and it works great, you really should try it, and they want to, you know, they want to get it, then you just create this, copy that link there, and you send it to them, and when they go to youngliving.com, it's going to automatically put your sponsor number and your enroller number there, so that way you two are linked and you can help each other and you can kind of grow together in this journey. It's just awesome. That's something that's fairly new too that Young Living put up. And it's always fun to do this together. So if you have somebody that you've shared with, then just really help them get started. Help them get their starter kit, you know, lock arms with them and learn together and go on this journey together. So when they buy a premium starter kit and you help them set up your own account, Young Living will send you a thank you check. A lot of people actually do that, not necessarily doing the business like, you know, like we're doing. We're really helping a lot of people. A lot of people just share with a couple of people every month, and that helps them pay for their essential rewards order every month. Plus you're helping another family, which is really satisfying. So Young Living doesn't do advertising on the TV and the radio and all of that. They save all that marketing money for us because they use word of mouth, which is really how most people like to buy, right? You want to hear what worked for you and how did this work and what's the best product for this. I mean, you see that all over, even on Facebook. People are asking for recommendations. So, so this is just a great way. And then you want to repeat, just keep repeating. We always want to share what works, right? We don't want to leave our friends in the dark. We want to let them know. All right, well, I think I stayed on time. It's exactly 8:30. Woo! All right, so thank you so much for coming to our new member orientation. I hope that was helpful. It was quick, fast. There's still a lot more to learn on your virtual office. Think of virtual office, we say VO, but it's really just when you log into your account with Young Living. You can poke around in there, check lots of stuff out. We have our YouTube channel, so we have a lot of information on products and business too that you can check out. And then be sure to plug in with your sponsor and your enrollers community. More than likely they have some type of Facebook group that you can plug into and different events and things. And it's always fun to learn with other people and ask lots of questions. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye.